Okay, we are live. We can just look at ourselves over there, and you can just pretend like that's the audience. You're looking at yourself. Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna.
my own audience.
And then I'm gonna start a video here. So people on YouTube, if anyone's actually watching, it doesn't look like anyone's watching yet. Um, we're gonna start in a moment, and our co-host is gonna walk in the middle of the show, but that's cool. He's a late person. I'm gonna start the video here. I don't know how to open the video. Here we go. Video. This. Oh, before you go, you should do it now because you'll forget. This is our guest book. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna find a pin, and we're gonna start having sign up. Okay. Let me see this one.
How long have you been doing this?
Since the pandemic started, I had a show for 7 years where people called from around the world. And I had thousands of people calling in, but I never met them. You want any right now? I'll put your drink right here. We can. It's totally relaxed. You don't have to be all.
Okay.
Here's your drink.
It's just like
Here's another drink.
a chat.
Yeah, it's like a fun
Chat.
enjoy. Okay. I'm gonna. I can grab one more camera. And then I'm gonna upload most of these to YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Okay.
But I have to do them in 15-minute segments now on Instagram and Facebook because they banned me from doing live and they only let me 15 minutes. I think we'll take a picture.
Okay. Get ready.
Turn this video. That's the only way I know how to open the videos on this thing. Okay. This one. Right. Here. So I used to go live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and then I'd make a professional video and oops. But now I can't go live on any of them except Facebook. I mean video. Turn around.
Everything.
And camera. Okay. This one's right up in our faces. Okay, just kind of. I'll put that right there.
Oh, you do have 2 phones.
Yeah, I have 3, and then.
Oh, 3?
Oh my God, what happened? Let's turn it around. Is that going? That's going. That's going. That's going. We're really live.
Wow.
We're live on. No one's on.
How do you... Oh, over
They
there.
banned me. They freaking shadow banned my shit. We can talk about that on the show if you want.
Okay, yeah.
But we'll talk about your art first.
To why?
But yeah, I do a lot of revolutionary stuff I don't like.
Can't talk about that.
There we go. Okay. Can you see the whole couch? Yes.
Yeah. So many screens.
You just look like at the TV because then you can just the audience is watching us.
Okay.
Okay, I believe this is the 28th episode.
28.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the 28th episode of Live from Normal Heights, the show that was banned on Instagram and Facebook. Yay!
Oh,
In the future, like I won't trust anyone who hasn't been kicked off some kind of platform. Because that means they weren't really trying to change the system.
They weren't talking about anything real.
They look really, yeah. So we have an incredible guest today. Her name is Kahni She.
Yes.
And she spells her name so cool, like Shaka Khan or like Genghis Khan or Kubla Khan.
Yeah.
Kahni and last name Shi. Check out her artwork. I'm going to put links on everything. We have some of her artwork, but first let's talk about her. How long, Connie, have you been? You lived in San Diego all your life?
Yeah, but I also lived in China for a while, and my parents were working.
How old were you when you were in China?
Like 2 to 4.
2 to 4. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter she was till 4 in Japan, and she went to Hawaii when she was 4 for summer school. It was a big change. So it's about what time you came here. Do you remember, like, was it nervous? You were nervous, you were 4 years old, did you find friends easily?
Oh, hard. I didn't know how to speak English.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, until I went to elementary school.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. So it was difficult, but I don't really remember it being that hard to, assimilate into the language or anything. I was born here.
Okay, so you were born here, you
Yeah.
went to China, you came back. So,
Yeah.
Okay. And then, at what age did you start getting into art?
I think my sophomore year in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, so not that long ago.
And what made you get into art?
I just took this class in high school, and I realized it was really, I don't know, connecting for me. I felt like it was something I could actually do besides the other subjects in school that I wasn't good at.
So for me, I started art really young, and my grandmother, I would just write, like, in the coloring books, I would color, and then she'd go, "Oh my God, that's so great!" And I don't know if it was any good, but I felt so like when my grandma said it was good, so I kept wanting to do better and better. But then I think I got into music and art because I was a shy kid and I didn't have that many friends, so I felt like it was a way to show myself to the world because I couldn't do it in other ways, which I think is a really beautiful way to show like your inside, which people can't see. Like there's something intangible about everyone,
Yeah.
and if you could put, like, I write songs, I did a lot of painting, I did a lot of artwork. I felt it was a way to express something that I couldn't express through just talking to people because I didn't have really a good sense of communication when I was growing up because I was kind of shy. What do you think was the biggest impetus for you? Just enjoying it?
Yes, yeah, it was really rewarding for me too. Like for you, I was also kind of just feel like an outcast at my high school. I didn't really find myself until college.
Okay.
But then art really helped me do that. All the friends I made in art were like the good friends that
They
I
were
still
deep-
have.
deep.
Yeah, it was different. And yeah, those are the friends that I'm still friends with. Even now, 8 years later, 8 to 10 years later.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you go to school after high school?
I went to UC Irvine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to.
Yeah.
I did a summer festival there for 4 years in a row, Buddhist Summer Festival for our Buddhist organization. I was the youth leader of all of Orange County for our Buddhist organization.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I was the young men's leader, so they have young men, women. But yeah, we did a big festival there, and I did some victory over violence seminars there, which was part of our Buddhist organization. What else did I do? I think I did a concert there once, a long time ago. I did a few. No, I didn't. I might have. I can't remember. But did you like UCI?
I did. I was a STEM major for 2 years, and then I
STEM is science, technology, engineering, math.
Math. Yeah,
Maybe.
something like that.
Wow.
Then I switched. I didn't want to do that anymore. Everyone wanted to do something in medicine, and I just want to do art.
Wow.
Yeah, I just want to paint pretty colors.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have a little sister. You met her.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I met your sister. Okay, so you're the oldest sister. So, so did your parents, probably Asian parents, are really strict with education? Did they want you to go into something like being a doctor Or
Before they did.
yeah, but now they're kind of like, okay,
Yeah, they're
we
like,
can't change her.
we
She's
can't force her to do it. She's not good at it. They're just like, they just gave up. It was okay. And I'm okay with that too.
I'm lucky I had no parents who cared what I did. Is I was just like 5 kids and we were poor and whatever you do, just don't kill yourself. You know, that was my parents. So let's just start getting into some of your art. So we're gonna look at one painting first. Or this is a chart. Is this charcoal?
Yeah, it's charcoal.
Wow, look at this.
Got it.
Is it upside down?
No.
No, right side up. Okay. So this one, and you can see it on all 4. What do you call this one?
I call this one ego dissolution.
Ego dissolution.
Uh-huh.
Shit. Yeah, all of it's breaking down. She, he, it. Is it a man or a woman, or is it androgynous?
Anything you
It looks like it used to be a man and now it's a woman, or vice versa, which is kind of cool.
that word still?
A very feminine man, which is cool. Wow. It's like there's smoke. It's almost looks like it's smoke's coming up, like it's burning. It's burning its brain. Brain fried. I love it, man. I think this would go right here. Maybe we could like commission it for the show because this would be in every show, and we would like have your picture and your autograph there. I didn't even know that's a famous person. This is a famous person that did this painting. That one might become a famous person in the future. This one might become a famous person.
That one is.
Michael Goddard, he didn't sign it. He's going to sign it. If I had him do it now, he would charge me about $40,000. I paid $750 because he was working out of his garage back in the days. And I told him what I wanted. He wasn't famous yet. And then halfway through it, he started becoming really famous.
Really?
So I couldn't find him. And then, so I finally, he never finished. I paid him all the money. I kept because he kept moving his studios. And I thought I would never see my painting again. So I ended up, that's my novel cover. I wrote a novel, so that's the novel thing. But it's not finished, but it's still on the cover. So let's look at, I'm gonna look at this one. Well, this is upside down. It almost looks like Prince, but it's not Prince. Only because it's purple.
Yeah, purple.
Is this someone you knew?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's one of my friends, and they're a Gemini, so there's 2 faces.
Oh yeah, the Gemini.
Yeah.
What are you?
I am. What do you think?
I'm muscle testing. Aquarius.
Oh, close.
Close?
Well, not in date.
No, okay, but that's an air sign. So you're an air sign. I don't even know the other air signs. I know the water signs because I'm a water sign, and all the water signs I get along with. I had a lot of air sign friends, and it was like hard to keep up with because they were always off somewhere.
That's true. That's true. My whole group of friends, we're all air signs at OB.
Oh wow!
And it's just.
That's why you flutter in and flutter out so
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
Where does she go?
See each other when you see each other. Yeah.
So this was, what is this kind of paint?
This is acrylic
Oh, okay.
and oil.
I think I work with acrylic, and I can't remember what this so long. What was the water-based one? It's called it's a
tempura.
tempura.
Yeah.
That's what I used a lot of. That's cool. Wow. Purple is my favorite color, so I like this one. Does it matter if it's this way or that way?
It doesn't matter. I like to have it sideways too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
So this person probably happy you made a painting of them.
Mm-hmm.
I would be happy if someone had painted a painting.
It was a Christmas present.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that was done a year ago.
But he lets you keep it.
I took it back.
You got it?
I took it back because I wanted it.
It's like, this is too nice. You can't. Yeah. So you're selling online, and I'm going to put the link there for everyone. Is it difficult right now getting people to buy paintings?
Yeah, and also I just really like to keep my things. I'll sell prints, but
Yeah, you don't want to give away the original.
Yeah.
Unless someone has $1 million or something.
Yes. Yeah, that But
Wow. So of all the ones you brought, is there another one you want to go to next, or do you want to?
any is fine.
Let's just go with this one. Wow. This reminds me of something like what's the guy who did Sistine Chapel?
Oh, Michelangelo.
Why I don't know why it does, right? Are they coming down a waterfall? What are they doing?
I guess.
Are they going up to their souls, up to the sky? Or?
This is supposed to be good and evil, hell, and I guess they're floating up to hell or something. Something like that. And
I did a lot of. This is water, right? The waves crashing,
yeah,
or is that rocks?
I don't even know.
You
To
don't
be
even-
honest.
Whoa! Yeah, it reminds me like waves crashing up. I did a lot with waves and clouds. I love because you can kind of you can't mess up with clouds and waves.
Yeah, it's a little easier to just.
It looks like that, like that's a waterfall.
Oh, this one?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't at first. What did I say it was? I can't remember, but he said, "No, it's a waterfall." I'm like, okay. Anyway, yeah, I guess there's
I like
there's a little pond at the bottom. It's like,
Just a little void.
wow. How long? Something like this. How long does it take you?
I'm pretty slow with my art, so it takes me. This is probably at least 30 to 40 hours.
Do
in
you
there.
do you work on one and then put it away and work on another one because you're bored of it sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes I'll have a painting just sitting there for 2 years, and then I go back to it, and then I'm like, oh, okay, now I like it. But the reason why I didn't go back is
You didn't like that.
yeah. Oh.
I have that with my songs. I write a lot of songs, and I find some. Now I make a video of every song right after no matter how good it is or bad it is, I do it that day because I'll forget it later when I see it written down. I can't remember the melody. And you never with songs, it's like with art. Like you might paint something, and then all of a sudden you change it. You can put a different background on it, or you do something different. We do that with songs too. So, for example, Paul McCartney, when he wrote "Yesterday," which is one of the most famous songs, he had a dream and he woke up and he was saying ham and eggs. I wish my mom would make me ham and eggs, and that was the song. So he wrote that, and then later he's like, "Yesterday, love was such an easy." So it's like he had this ham and eggs song. I wish my mom would make me ham and eggs. It was a joke song, but he wrote it down. He's like, who knows what this can be in the future. So sometimes the meaning of songs will totally change. Like I wrote a song about some girl I met, and I wrote it about her name was Alexandria, and I wrote it about the burning of the Library of Alexandria. But then I didn't really like that song, and I never performed it. And then recently I wrote another song with the exact same melody and the exact same chords, and I just stole it. I just changed all the words, but I didn't realize I did that at first. I was playing. I'm like, this sounds like the song I wrote a long time ago. And I looked back. I'm like, oh, it's exactly identical. But anyway, have you ever painted something and then painted almost the same picture or a similar picture, or tried to redo it better in a different way?
I actually have, yeah.
Is that what these are?
This is something different. I actually made another version of the hell one with clay.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, because I had a dream, and it was also a dream where I saw these bodies just hanging in the forest, and then I tried to redo it, and it was But
So do you find when you're going through something difficult, is that a time you're more creative or less creative, or like for me after a breakup or when I'm having a crush on someone that's not working out, that's when I'll write the best songs. It's like I'm going through this emotional state, like I could just pour it all out. But when everything's just going okay, it's like I don't feel like being creative. Everything's all right.
In turmoil.
Turmoil the time.
Someone said as artists, we're so lucky that there's an outlet for these things. I was like, yeah, that's so true.
Because for me, it's therapy. If I didn't do it, I would have probably killed myself. For me, music has saved my life because there's so much trouble I went through that each one of those troubles I went through turned into a song or two. So it's like I'm so glad I went through all that shit because that's why I have so many songs. Because if I only went through a few bad things, I would only have a few songs. I would have gave up. If my life all of a sudden became perfect, I probably would have stopped writing songs.
Where's the content?
like what am I going to write about? Walking on sunshine, you know.
You could, but would you enjoy that?
No.
No.
Okay, let's talk about this one. What's this?
Okay. This one is called Squishy Spiritual Guy.
Squishy Spiritual Guy.
Yeah. And this is my friend.
Oh, he's the Squishy Spiritual Guy. Or which
I
one?
guess
This
they
one.
all are.
They're
This
all.
one's mine.
That's your Squishy Spiritual Guy.
That's my spiritual guide.
Wow.
It's an egg with 3 legs
And no eyes.
and no eyes, or I guess this one, but it doesn't work. And then it has a little wheelchair.
Oh my god.
And these doesn't work. And
Oh,
I
shit.
just saw it.
It's almost perfect, but it's not yet.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's in a vision, and I just knew that's my spiritual guide.
Hope you gently settle along.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Wow.
The dog.
It's got all these people around here. So do you like to read books?
I used to as a kid.
You don't read as much?
I don't read as much anymore, and now that these streaming
You watch like listen to people talking, lectures
Yeah.
and other stuff.
Yeah, it's
I find listening to stuff more than I read.
yeah, because I like to be doing something productive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't focus on reading. I could never do that as a kid either.
Oh really?
Yeah, even though I love reading, but it's just so hard to look at a
Yeah.
page.
For me, I have to go to some place like a coffee house where everyone's doing something and put on some music, and then I can read. But I'm every few minutes I'm looking at what other people are doing to keep myself distracted, and then I go back to it. But I'm a really slow reader. But I love to read and I write, so I wrote books and stuff. So who are these people? They look like Native Americans. No?
I don't know. Yeah, these are just some people, some vessels around here.
Well,
Some spirits.
have you ever done psychedelics?
Yeah. I actually just.
Did you hallucinate? Did you actually see things?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I did. My first time I did mushrooms was really more visual, and then I don't know what I did. I ate everything at this party where I think it was all marijuana brownies, and everything was made with THC or something else. And then someone smoked me out with hash. And I don't know, with the combination of everything, I started tripping so hard, I started seeing all kinds of stuff. I was at a Halloween party. But, so this is kind of like a psychedelic trip a little bit.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
It's a snake. It's an inside joke
Okay.
between this friend and I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Oh, and this is your real friend?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool. Whoa, you got the snake and you got all the crazy bodies around you. This looks like something like Aztec god or something.
That's her as a uterus.
Oh, her? As a
Yeah,
uterus?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
She was having, period cramps. So
Oh, wow, it is. Okay, I see the
Yeah.
fallopian tubes and everything. And it has a bikini on and everything.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I like to put a
Uh,
humor in there.
That is, I like that. There's so much stuff you can see. What do you call this one?
Squishy spiritual
Oh, that's right,
guide.
squishy spiritual. I think you need to incorporate a masking on any of your paints like that.
Oh.
This is the mask they wore back in the plague. They put a bunch of herbs in the front, and they thought it would clean out the spirits.
And it
That
had
one.
that cone.
Yeah, they had the cone. It was all full of herbs
Wow.
to cleanse what they were breathing in. And they thought the people were all dying because they had some evil spirits, so that would go through the natural herbs, and it wouldn't be as dangerous after that. They didn't know. That was their masks back then.
That
And they look
looks-
scary. They look scary. The people that come
Yeah.
out, the doctors, they look scary.
That
in
looks so
these masks.
evil.
Yeah, it was. That was the original Black Plague. So let's talk about who's some of your favorite artists.
Artists. Oh, okay.
Maybe a little bit of this.
There's some contemporary artists that I've been studying recently. There's this artist named, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, Onyechi Mutsu. Yeah, and
She Japanese?
no, she's a African artist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
Yeah, her style is called Afrofuturism.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And
Like the bodies are electric, like glowing.
they're
like-
just really distorted. It looks insane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she has this really cool style to all of her art. It has this flow. It's really feminine, but so powerful. And her work was featured in the Met recently
Oh, okay.
as a centerpiece. And she's an African American female, which in the art industry, it has been really hard for them to penetrate in there. Yeah.
I totally forgot to turn off this fan. This, I was keeping the computer cool, but it's probably the sound they couldn't hear us. We were like, yeah, I can't hear you, but there's no one on, so that's okay. Okay, so wow, that's one of your. What did you? Growing up, did you like to go to see art or no, or is it just something? I never went to museums.
Yeah, no, as a kid, I didn't really care. Yeah,
Comic books or something.
Yeah, I went to Balboa and they had this Christian art set up, and it was really scary to me as a kid because there's so much blood and.
To me too.
Yeah, I was horrified.
I was in kindergarten when someone told me, because I didn't know what Jesus was and I didn't know what God was.
I didn't know either.
And they told me I was going to go to hell, and that scared the hell out of me. And so ever since then, anything about church, God, hell, I just like I did not like it.
Yeah. I'm scared.
It was just sorry any of you Christians out there, but it was scary to us people that were our parents didn't push us towards religion. My mom was Buddhist, so I'm just gonna have to. So are you spiritual, or what do you consider your beliefs, or do you have your?
I would consider myself spiritual. I got into Krishna consciousness for a while. I went to the Hare Krishna temple in PD. But I feel like for myself, there's just. Oh, okay. Is there another?
Nothing upstairs.
Oh, okay. He's here.
He's not
It's
here.
been half an hour.
Yeah, but we're gonna end without him. Tell me when you need to end. We usually go an hour.
Okay. What was I saying?
So you went to my mom went to the Hare Krishna temple back in when I was growing up, and they made the original Habacorn chips, which now they're sold all around the world. And it still says Joy, Love, Light, and it still says P.O. Box Laguna Beach, but it doesn't say Hare Krishna anymore because they sold it to a big company, but they still make the same Hare Krishna temple.
Oh, okay. I never
These
tried it.
Habacorn chips, they're natural chips with a little bit of lime and a little soy sauce.
Oh.
And one side the soy sauce is on, and the other side it's not. So you put that side on your tongue, it tastes so good.
Where can I get some?
At all the health food stores
Oh, okay.
and all the airports. I see them all over the world. Have a corn chip. And it has a little heart in the middle. And it says joy, love, and light. And they're the only chips you don't need salsa, or you don't need anything. They're just like, they taste so good with that soy sauce. That it's they're okay with salsa and guacamole, but they're so tasty. You want to just eat the whole bag when you taste one.
I think I actually have had them. They're in the clear.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's like
okay.
yellow and green.
It's like half
Right.
a.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
corn
think so.
chip.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're so good.
I
Those are
didn't
from the
know
Hare Krishna temple.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they sold them
What?
in the 80s because it was so popular in Orange County. It was in Laguna Beach. Have you been to the one in Laguna Beach?
No.
When you lived in Irvine, what did you like doing in Orange County?
We went to Disneyland sometimes to LA. A lot of the times we were just on campus
Okay.
doing some random weird things. I think there's a call.
Oh, Miguel.
Amazon driver.
Hey, McGill.
Hey, send me all like 2 minutes. I'm waiting for
4550. I can't because we're in the middle of the interview. 4550 Idaho.
Okay.
All right, see you. Anyway, we're gonna end right when he gets here.
Okay.
Oh shit, am I still making a video? Oh, what happened? Ah, damn it. I'm on time lapse. What the hell is this? I don't know what this is. Am I still live? What the hell is time lapse? Oh well, we'll have that video with that video. We won't worry about it.
Okay. I've done that before. Where
I don't know what the hell I did to my camera. Anyway, we got the beginning of the interview on that one. So, what are your dreams for the future? What would you like to?
doing right now I'm applying to grad school for art, and I want to go to New York to experience the art scene there. Yeah, I know it's.
I read way back in the days about New York artists. I don't even know anything going on now. Are you familiar with any artists that are big or starting to be big in anywhere in the world? You told me about that one. Do you follow the other artists much?
Follow some, but
Like people about music, I hardly ever follow any new stuff.
yeah, it's hard to keep up with so much.
There's so much
content now because of the internet, and
Yeah.
it's hard to keep up with so much media and everything. But it's nice to.
Yeah, for me, my music, I have a few bands I like and older bands I like. Almost nothing new I like. Some from England, like Muse I like, which is kind of new. New to me. I discovered it in 2016. I'm like, Muse, I like it. I heard the name Muse many times, but I never listened. I've got the Greatest Hits album, and I was like, oh, this shit's really good. I never knew. And then, what's some of your favorite music stuff?
Music, I really like hip hop.
Okay.
And
you're a dancer.
Yeah.
You got to see this girl dance. Come to the drum circle on Wednesday night in Ocean Beach. She's dancing, and I'm playing my saxophone.
Yeah, you're playing the saxophone. We're just in there every single week on Wednesday.
I tell people it's my new religion.
Oh,
I haven't missed. I got the pandemic, so I missed for 3 weeks because I wanted to get over it, and I tested and I was fine. And then I moved here, and I missed a couple weeks because of that. But other than that, for 2 years since I discovered the drum circle, I haven't missed.
Wow.
And people told me about the drum circle for about 2 years, 3 years. Everywhere I went, people go, "You should do the drum circle." I'm like, drum circle? You know, the idea was just like a bunch of people sitting in a little curb area. I didn't know until you get there, you just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And then once you dance it and there's all the people dancing, it's like, oh my God, this is so much fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. People are like, what is this hippie shit? And I'm like, it's amazing. Just gotta try it.
So, what do you think about my saxophone playing in the drum circle? It's kind of like some people don't like it and some people do like it, but I don't care that other people that don't like it because I really like doing it.
As long as you're feeling it and other people are feeling whatever they're doing, it's amazing,
So now I got my tenor and my soprano. I started out playing alto there.
Oh, okay.
And then I started playing soprano after that there, and then I started playing tenor. But I try to every week now. I go tenor 1 week and soprano the next week, and tenor 1 week and soprano, just to get the different feel. Mm-hmm. And one guy goes, "You're always playing the same song." Like, I'm not playing any songs. I'm just listening to whatever's going on. And I'm making sounds. I don't have any. Occasionally, I'll add in some funny stuff. But I try to change the key all the time because I play in almost every different key. Which, if there's another person trying to play, they're like, "You keep changing key." I'm like, "Yeah," because I wanted to make it weird.
So you're going based off of the drummers.
Yeah, and no, actually, I'm going off with when people dance by me. I feel like I'm downloading their energy, and I'm doing a song based on what they're like. So some people come by me and it goes, and I don't mean to do that, but it's like I'm an energy healer, and I was an energy healer for 7 years before I started doing this show, and I didn't want to become an energy. I just became an energy healer because I had a bunch of problems that I overcame through learning energy healing. Mm-hmm. So I started healing people around the world, and now I have this way of whatever is affecting the person, I can make a sound wave that'll, I think, heal it. That's what I feel like it's doing.
With an instrument?
With my saxophone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I feel like I'm doing at the drum circle. I'm healing. So when someone comes up and they have some like major like issue they're going through, it becomes more intense. And I feel that. And I feel it as I'm playing. I'm going like, ah, and I'm just making the noise so intense. I feel like it's dissolving, and I feel like it goes away.
Yeah.
And then it feels a little better after that for the person too. They're like, "Whoa, what did you just do? That was so strange."
A lot into
Yeah,
it every
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I love the drum circle. So let's just check out these last ones.
Okay, this is some weird shit.
I like it. We've got all different kind of phallic symbols and
They're like grandpas with titties. That's
and then
what I call it.
and then big P. Oh, these are okay. That's a person too. That's so funny. And these are kind of all like you kind of started going off on a set and doing them
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
You can kind of frame it like all as one piece. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just like this one, like it's two different, but it's really one.
Yeah, it is one piece.
One piece. Wow. What do you call this one?
I call this cookie.
Cookie. What's funny is I had a crazy, like, mad scientist biology professor in my junior year in high school. And he goes, I can't say, all the body parts, and then when he gets to the butt, he goes, I can't say what this is, but it sounds really like this. And he grabbed Famous Amos cookies. And he goes, it sounds like this, so we'll just call it a cookie. So, like, so Anus was Famous Amos, right?
Oh.
And so we would start, like, the girls that were cute, we go, she has a nice cookie.
See, people know what it means.
And this is like the penis with an eye. Okay, come on in. Take off your shoes. That's our co-host who's gonna be the last 10 minutes of the show, 5 minutes of the show. Okay, take off your shoes. We're almost done with the show because she has to leave. But you can sit. Here, move a little over. He's gonna sit there.
Okay.
So Michael, we already talked a million. We're almost done with the show.
What?
But just
Does it walk?
yeah, she's got tons of. She's.
That is so cool.
Let me show you. Oh shit. Okay, I like this one. I like this one the best.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, just showing that one.
Yeah.
We talked about all these, so we're not going to go over talking about them all. But guess which one of these is her?
The one on the left.
Where's the left? This one?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
No, this is her friend. This is her.
Yeah.
And then we'll just do one more. We'll do one more painting that he can ask about. Let's do. Oh, you got your friend in there again. Is it the same guy?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
They're actually different people.
Different people. Let's talk about this one. Oh, and you got a thing on the back too.
Oh, I forgot about that until right now.
Oh shit.
This
What do you call that one?
It's called Cheap Tattoos in Floral Rooms. Yeah, and it's about I read this poetry book about gay I guess mental health and just physical problems and there's a lot of tension in there, and I made this piece based off of it. It's called the book is called Sandsack's Madness by Sandsack's.
Well,
Yeah.
so everyone look at that one. Except that camera's off. Cool. So we're kind of wrapping up because you got to go.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to, like, for someone who I invited you on the show a few times. One time I canceled because I wanted to go somewhere else that day.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people who I've invited on the show who might feel like, oh my god, I don't want to show him, or I don't. I'm sure you felt that way because this is your first time being interviewed on the show.
I've never really been interviewed before.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So other shows, you're gonna get her on your show. She's ready to take off around the world. So
Yay.
she's got to be on a lot of shows. So that's cool. So I have a few other artists. One of them was going to be the one who was going to be the co-host today. She couldn't make it because the car didn't start. What would you say to encourage someone who maybe hasn't developed a website like you, because you've already developed a website, you're sharing it with the world. Some people, they do art and they're like, I don't even want to put it on the internet. I'm so scared.
Yeah.
And I know how that feels because I did that
Yeah.
with my music for a long time.
Mhm.
What would you do maybe to help them?
There's just, some things that people always say, but you just have to do it, and if you don't put it out there, it's the same result as never putting it out there, or than just trying,
Yeah.
Yeah. You
The,
can just try.
yeah,
Get
and
nothing.
everyone always feels like everyone who's doing art, to them, they might feel like, oh, I don't know if this is good or if this is the best, or because we always know we have a potential that's not fully actualized with every artwork we do. We know there's going to be maybe some better ones in the future. For me, writing music, I thought my first music was great, but now I look back at it like the old shit I wrote. It was like, oh, that was not that great.
Yeah.
And now I'm writing, I think, much better songs. But that gives me hope. Like in the future, I'm going to even much better songs. But I think the most important thing is not judge it. Whatever it is, it's an expression.
Mhm.
Some people will love it, some people will not like it, but that's just,
Yeah.
everyone has their own feeling for everything. So I think the hardest thing for an artist is not to judge their artwork.
Yeah, your own artwork, but I actually like it when people do judge my artwork. 'Cause I'm like, oh wow, if people don't like it, that's doing something too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it does hurt. Oh, like you could put it more nicely.
But I think a lot of people that judge are usually jealous.
There's also that.
Because like if you do a YouTube video of anything, there's going to be more haters than there's going to be likers.
Yeah.
And I think most of the haters are people that want to do what you're doing, but aren't yet there, and they're jealous.
Oh, okay.
And they're just trying to like cut you down because they want to feel like, they're not that good yet. That's what I found with a lot of criticism.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah.
Have you ever heard the song Art? It's called Art Critics. I think it's called Art Critics by Morrissey.
Oh, I've heard of
Art Hounds.
I haven't heard of
Art Hounds. It's so, he must have had some art people write bad reviews about him, and he just wrote this most scathing song about these people who go to art museums and buy art and try to like act like they're so cool because they buy art and stuff. He ripped them apart, but it's so funny, the song.
The pretentious people.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're no matter what you do, they'll always find a way to criticize it. There's some people that are just, they became critics because they love to criticize.
Yeah. Why not go do something, Why don't you do it? That's what it is.
You don't like my art, go paint your own goddamn
Yeah,
picture.
you do better, and then you can talk.
Okay. So we're closing. Sorry you came in late, but do you have any last things you want to ask her about art or anything?
Yeah, like I noticed in your art, your expression is like very sexual, but it's not like in a. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like.
It's not dirty.
You're there, yes.
Yeah.
It is something like.
It's very open
very
about
open about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's like, what is that? It's just exploring, I guess. I was exploring these forms and what it looks
So
like.
you should come to the drum circle. She dances, I dance, everyone dances to the drum
Oh,
circle.
you haven't been there?
Every
No, I haven't
Wednesday.
been there.
Oh,
Wednesday
He
night.
invited me like a few times, but
I invited him.
okay. How'd you guys meet then?
Oh, we both delivered together.
Oh, okay.
And right when the pandemic started, we started doing the show, and then he was the co-host for a while with me. And
Yeah,
it started becoming crazy, like a party. And I left my last place because so many complaints. So I decided when I moved here, it's going to be less. People are going to show up for the shows. It's not going to be a party. It's more serious.
Oh,
Because it started getting out of hand.
really? How
some
many
of the-
people come here?
We had some crazy shit going on.
yeah. We had like a girl that she used to make like marijuana cakes.
Yeah, the marijuana cakes. That's what I was telling you.
Oh.
We got
man.
stuff.
But you didn't even come to the one we did the shrooms on. That was just out of control.
Out of control.
I have little parts of it on the internet because we lost all the video of it.
I think that's why you got canceled on Facebook, right?
I don't know. They won't tell me, so I don't know. Probably
because of the
that.
drugs.
Yeah, probably. Well, probably that. And we also went longer than an hour on the feeds. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I'm back on Instagram. I'm just slowly. Oh, what do you want to say about censorship? Let's just really quickly talk about censorship. There's so much censorship going on now. When the pandemic started, You wore a mask one time because your sister was there. You
Yeah.
wanted to be a good example. But
Yeah.
that was the only time I've ever seen you wear a mask.
Yeah.
When you first came to the drum circle, was it the beginning of the pandemic? And did you wear a mask or did you?
In the very beginning, I did. I also am more susceptible to getting COVID than other people. So
Why,
that's
why
why
do
I
you
did
feel
that.
that way?
Oh, cause just health problems.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do you get
yeah.
flus often?
Oh yeah, like every
wow.
single year during winter I'll be sick the entire
Oh shit.
season.
Even before the pandemic.
Yeah, even before
And
the
do
pandemic.
you take flu shot? Do you do flu shots before? Okay, I
No,
never done those.
no.
I never.
I was one of the first people who got vaccinated.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, because I was working
You were.
in biotech, and now I'm just it's questionable,
You're wondering if it was really.
yeah, and it wasn't researched on the female body either as much.
Did you feel like? Did you have any side effects?
Yeah,
You did, okay.
yeah. There
Oh,
were
wow.
some strange side effects that happened.
Has it continued, or it just lasted for a little while? Side effects.
It lasted for a little while. It was a couple of months, but hopefully now I'm okay. I don't know. I don't notice anything.
That's cool.
Did
Did you take the vaccine?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah.
Only the first two doses, and you know the one.
They're gonna say third, fourth,
Oh,
fifth,
yeah,
sixth.
yeah.
Like
I
no,
was like, you know what?
you know, we're gonna be doing this for the rest of our
Especially
life.
when you see
Yeah.
politicians that
They're
they're
lying.
they're going to private schools, they're not suffering
Yeah.
anything, they're not wearing masks, and
Nah.
I'm like, like why should I wear a mask or why should I do that
Yeah.
when they don't even know it?
Yeah.
You know?
Anyway, we're gonna end it with that. Thank you so much, Connie. Thank you, Michael, for coming. Sorry you were late. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And tell us if you want. Oh, please tell us in the future if you have any amazing person doing anything unusual or different or exciting in San Diego that you think I should interview.
Oh, okay.
Just send them my way. And also, you people watching, if you guys know anyone I should be interviewing, even if people don't live in San Diego, if they're coming to San Diego to do a show or bands touring or famous lecturers or whatever, I would like to get them on the show. So please invite them. Thank you guys so much. That's the 28th episode. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye. Stop that one. Stop that one. And
I love you, huh?
Thank
Especially
you.
like so abstract,
Yeah, yeah.